The fear of missing out is such a common phenomenon that it's now in the Oxford Dictionary. The fear of missing out, or FOMO, is defined as anxiety that an exciting or interesting event may currently be happening elsewhere, often aroused by posts on social media. This video is offering you a countdown on 7 ways how to overcome your fear of missing out so that you can have a more fulfilling life. Let's start with number 1, now. Number 7, real life isn't real life. Many times we go on social media and walk away feeling inadequate and unsatisfied with our lives and begin to envy the lives of others. But social media often shows a person's real life, which is the fabricated and edited life story that you may envy, and not their real life, which is their true and less glamorous life story that you may not envy. Pastor Stephen Furtick explains this mistake we make when comparing ourselves on social media. He said, "We compare our behind the scenes with other people's highlight reels." Before you wish you can trade places with your friend on social media, remember they are likely showing off their real life, only their highlights, and if you saw their real life, which includes their behind the scenes, you'd have a more accurate picture and less likely be wishing you had their life. Number 6, let your character decide. When you're not clear on your morals and values, you'll constantly second guess yourself deciding between the right thing and the convenient or fun thing. But when you're clear on who you are, you'll know what decision to make and less likely to experience FOMO in your life. For example, let's say you have a friend who's going through a tough time, and you've agreed that you'll meet up with him for dinner on Friday night and hang out. Then you find out something awesome is happening that same Friday night, like Taylor Swift is wanting to go on a date with you. It doesn't matter if Taylor Swift is your celebrity crush and that it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. If you're a person of character, you'll be quick to do the right thing to be there for your friend and honor your commitment. In the long run, you'll be more satisfied with your life if you let your character decide for you. Choose the right thing over the fun and convenient thing. Number 5, people over things. It's highly unlikely you'll be on your deathbed and say, "Please, show me my 401k statements. Please, get me my Employee of the Month award. Please, get me my 2nd grade spelling bee ribbon." It's much more likely you'll call out to your friends and family. When you look further out in the future like this, you'll realize that your relationships are your most valuable asset and should be a top priority in your life. In one of my favorite books, The Happiness Advantage by Harvard professor Shawn Achor, he says that your social capital is one of the most valuable assets you have in terms of your happiness. Now, I'm not saying focus on your relationships only and give up trying to earn extra money or give up on your dreams. But I am saying, when it comes to making choices between acquiring more things or spending more time with those you care about, you'll less likely experience FOMO when you choose people over things. Number 4, the 80-20 rule. The 80-20 rule is also known as the Pareto principle. It was named by the Italian economist Vilfredo Pareto, who noticed that 20% of the Italian population was responsible for 80% of their wealth. And this principle seems to translate into other areas of your life. It is highly likely that 80% of your fulfillment is going to come from 20% of your activities. I'm starting to realize that binge watching TV is one of those activities that take up 80% of my time or more, but only brings me 20% or less of fulfillment. While spending an hour to catch up with a friend is one of those activities that take 20% or less of my time and brings 80% or more of my fulfillment. By simply choosing quality activities that give you more fulfillment in less time, you'll be able to accomplish much more, yet not feel like you're missing out on a fulfilling life. Number 3, low moments can refine you. When you have an unrealistic expectation that you're supposed to be happy all the time, you're setting yourself up to waste your life. You're also missing out on the refining moments of your life that can change you for the better. King Solomon, considered to be the wisest person to have ever lived, pointed out the benefits of sadness when he wrote in the book of Ecclesiastes. "Sorrow is better than laughter, for sadness has a refining influence on us." It often takes time to appreciate low moments, especially if you're currently in a low moment of your life right now. But these low moments don't last forever, and these low moments often refine you for the better. Number 2, be grateful. Being told to be grateful isn't what we want to hear to overcome our problems, but it truly is your antidote to FOMO. FOMO involves chasing extraordinary moments. But author Brené Brown points out that we don't have to. She said, "I don't have to chase extraordinary moments to find happiness. It's right in front of me if I'm paying attention and practicing gratitude." One thing I try to do every day is write down 3 good things that happened to me. Some days are more difficult than others, but every day I've been able to find at least 3 good things. Here's an example of one of my gratitude entries last week. Number 1, nice meal with family at Chili's. Number 2, pleased with my haircut from Jackie at Sports Clips. And number 3, was able to finish editing my YouTube video. I strongly suggest you develop a daily habit that makes you more grateful for what you already have instead of dwelling on what's missing. And number 1, don't dwell on wrong turns. I came across an inspirational song recently by Dan Bremnes called Up Again. One part of the song that jumps out at me when I listen to it are the lyrics, "You can take a couple wrong turns, still end up where you're supposed to be." At least for me, I sometimes feel anxiety when it comes to how I should be spending my day and what choices I should be making. But I failed to realize that you don't have to be perfect. You'll make mistakes. You'll make poor decisions. You'll make wrong turns on life's journey. But you can get back on track. You can get up again, and you can still fulfill your destiny. I highly recommend you check out this song, and I'll leave a card for you to do so now. My friend, I hope this countdown helps you overcome your FOMO. And if you're looking for more ways to transform your thinking for the better, consider subscribing today and clicking the bell notification so you don't miss the newest video that posts on Mondays. There's also a couple videos that are on the screen right now that can add value to your life. Check them out if you haven't already. This is your friend Michael, helping you transform your thinking for the better. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.